Hello friends and professional colleagues, this is CA Nirmal Ghodawat. Today I am sharing with you our EDI or Electronic Data Interchange module for accounting automation. Today in this video, we will cover first a short introduction to EDI, second a brief on our EDI module, third a demonstration of our EDI module, finally a few FAQs and call for your feedback and questions. So, accounting automation introduction to EDI or electronic data interchange. The problem statement. What is the problem that we are trying to address with our EDI module? In the present scenario, businesses issue various financial documents for recording their transactions to their trade partners or counterparties in paper or closed formats. What this leads to is transmission of information electronically but not intelligently, and involves manual rekeying or extraction of data at multiple stages across the supply chain. For example, a supplier issues an invoice to the customer in closed formats, PDF, paper, etc. These are sent by mails, but the customer has to rekey the invoice data in his information systems. Similarly, the customer issues a payment advice to the supplier. Again, this is issued in closed formats such as PDF or paper, etc., or by mails. The supplier has to rekey the payment advice as receipt voucher in his accounting systems. Our approach, the transformative scenario, we envisage a transformation from the mailbox to a system where accounting package receives EDI transaction vouchers and intelligently processes the same. We see the accounting package or ERP as a digital mailbox which receives the EDI transaction vouchers and transmits the EDI transaction vouchers to trade partners and from trade partners and intelligently processes the same. Bits and pieces of information are extracted by information systems from digital documents such as XML, XBRL, JSON, IDOC from SAP, and reused with or without additional pieces of business information and again transmitted for onward use. Implementation. Collaborative accounting solutions allow the clients, their accounting personnel and executives, and third parties, trade partners to collaborate and work together in real time. Implementation of our EDI module takes away some of the mundane accounting tasks from the enterprise. Let the system and your external business partners be the trigger for automated data entry and processing into your accounting records. All this still within the business manager control and without compromising on your enterprise's data confidentiality and security rules. Our EDI module, a mailbox inbuilt in ERP for communication of transaction documents such as invoice and payment advice with trade partners, used for transaction processing with limited human interface and manual data entry or re-entry. Control is based on transaction approval. For example, buyer receives goods, services, and sales invoice headed to in PDF or paper or closed formats, now in compatible ETI format from the seller. In the buyer's ERP, purchase voucher, or if it is an expense as general voucher, is created as per accounting principles. Similarly, in the second scenario, the buyer remits money and hitherto a payment advice was sent in paper format or by mail in closed formats. Now a payment advice in compatible EDI format to the seller, In the seller's ERP, a receipt voucher is generated as per accounting principles. Demonstration. Here we use TallyPrime TDL. TDL is the Tally developer language that has been provided to developers. So we are using the TallyPrime TDL module for EDI developed by us. Tally allows us very great features for customization. So this has been preferred by us and it is also used by a large majority of SMEs in India. So we have created in Tally two companies. One is Harsha Manufacturing and Amoga Trading. So Harsha Manufacturing is the supplier and Amoga Trading is the re- retailer. So invoice to purchase is our first. So Harsha Manufacturing is preparing an invoice and then it will transmit it to Harsha Amoga Trading. So I have just created these invoices. So this is your regular invoice. When you enter, you can enter the data and when you accept this voucher, it will an XML file will be created in this folder path which is mentioned. So basically this is the application path, name of company and sale invoice folder. An XML file will be created. Similarly, this I have created for an expense invoice. So the first part is to send these invoices to the buyer. So it can be sent by email or it can be downloaded from the portal of your company, say a large company who is doing a B2B sales, distributor, say a big cement company or an iron manufacturing company. So this is the format we have created. It is a proprietary format. It can be further developed to improve our experience as we go forward. So this is our file. So now let's say we'll import this file in the books of Amoga Trading. So I'll just copy the path. So I'm just opening the accounts of Amoga Trading. For demo it is there, but it will be separate computer, separate PC of two different entities. So now I have to say make a purchase invoice, purchase. So we have given here a button import purchase bill and the Alt S is the key. Now I can enter the path here, accept it. So the first thing is the bill is visible to us. Now say the invoice date was 2nd April. I am receiving the goods on say 5th April and the purchase ledger which is to be debited is purchase account and I can just check the invoice details and accept. So we have created an entry on 5th of April. So the purchase voucher has been created as you can see. Now the next part is invoice to journal. So many times the bill is not a purchase invoice, it is an uh, expense voucher. So F7 is journal. Alt S again import expense bill. So this one is the fourth. So I'll just change the path. So now can again see the bill. Now the voucher date is again say 6th of April and the expense ledger which is to be debited is software license fees. And after say verifying the transaction, I'll just enter it. So now we have an entry on the 6th 10,000 rupees, the invoice journal entry has been created. So this reduces the manual entry and burden, and the accuracy is also improved. Now the third part is the pay advice to receipt. So now Harsha Amoga Trading will say send the payment to Harsha Manufacturing. So say my bank account is Bank of Baroda, Harsha Manufacturing. Now I am making a payment of 2500 against this reference. So again this path, in this path the XML file will be stored and it can be sent to the recipient. So the receipt of money. So now let's say the pay advice has been created. Now it will be sent by email or download from your portal. I'll just copy the path, and now Harsha Manufacturing we have to make this entry. So vouchers F6 is receipt, alt S import pay advice. So again the details of payment advice have been captured. Now say this money is received in my account in 6th, and I have received the money in Kotak Mahindra Bank. So accept, and the receipt voucher has been created. FAQs, frequently asked questions, integration with multiple software. We envisage ourselves as a universal EDI platform and will gradually support multiple accounting and ERP software to the extent they permit third-party integration. Data security and privacy. Our code does data processing with integration capabilities in your ERP. We do not access the user data or provide access to any third party. Real-time capture of relevant information for business planning and resource allocation. The EDI module enables businesses to improve processes, reduce costs, and manage business risk. These are the benefits we envisage that our EDI module will help businesses. IoT and AI, Internet of Things, Artificial Intelligence. These are the most catchwords today in technology, even in accounting, our profession. We believe this is not just a fancy jargon. The Internet of Things IoT application in accounting will change, rather automate, the workflows of processing transactional data into billing, enterprise resource planning, and accounting systems. Similarly, artificial intelligence or AI tools will further simplify the workflows of the entrepreneur and accounting professionals. We endeavor for an integrated tool leveraging IoT and AI to manage the business. Feedback or questions? Please share your feedback and questions. We endeavor to continuously iterate and adapt new features. Your feedback and queries are important for us in this process. Thank you very much for watching. This is CA Nirmal Ghodawat. Thank you again.